he did not give him any. He didn't give him any money to improve the facilities.
No. Same thing he doing with the White House.
He done destroyed that White House, man.
Well, they got one judge that got some damn sense. He told him, he said, first of all, you're a tenant there. You don't own that building. You can't be making no changes and knocking. And that's why he gave the decision in the judgment that he did. Because what he's saying is exactly, and I've been saying all along, people got to stop with all the skies, all the Chicken Little shit, the sky's falling. They got to remember, everything that they're doing right now is temporary.
Yep.
Can't make it permanent.
Nope.
Yeah. You know, so the thing people don't, people, at the last minute, they get in a piece of this information. But this stuff has been going on since who knows when, The Department of Defense used to have budget line items that used to say miscellaneous. And it had the most money on that line item.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody needed to know what the money was for. So, me and Smitty used to always say every world leader that died didn't die of natural causes.
No, that's true.
He died from, silver poisoning or something, but that's how we used to operate. Everything was clandestine.
Yep.
All the people that are around the world that are saying things about the United States, 50, 60 years ago, they would just all of a sudden get sick and die.
Yep.
And that's what we don't do anymore. We don't go into these countries and cultivate like some of these other, like the Russians try to do here. When Obama kicked the Russians out of Maryland, what did Trump do? He let them back into Maryland.
Yep.
They spying on every damn thing out of this house, out of the embassy in Maryland. And Obama put them out, kicked them out of the country.
Trump let them back in.
Let them back in.
That was his bank.
Yeah.
Been working for him the whole time.
He done just made some other deal. You see, they let American go the other day.
Yeah, they let one Marine go.
Yeah, he's been over there for a long time.
Yeah, he's swinging another deal.
That was after a conversation with Trump. So look out, something's coming.
Well, he's working on elections, and like I said, he was so stupid that when he put out the paperwork talk about folks mess with elections, he said it was China, but the paperwork that he put out there said it was Russia the whole damn time, and he was too dumb to read it.
No, he
can't read.
He's of the mindset if he don't read it, then it's not true.
Everybody knew it was Russia.
No, if he don't think it, he can't read.
You're right.
Well, you remember the fool he tried to take the Sharpie and change the damn map to make it say what he wanted it to say.
Yeah, on the hurricane. Can you believe that? Can you believe that shit?
Well, look what he did with the Gulf of Mexico. He put a Sharpie on that and changed the whole name. I'm gonna just change it. It's the Gulf of America.
No, he changed it in his world, but the rest of the world knows it as the Gulf of Mexico.
But in his world,
but some of them Trumpies, they buy into that stuff. I seen on some website it says Gulf of America. Some of these companies.
If you use the Weather Channel.
That's right.
And you scroll down in the Gulf of Mexico, it says the Gulf of America now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They trying to keep their subsidies, the federal subsidies.
Because the FCC, they threatened with taking their license from them.
Yeah. But they know better than that, and they know it's temporary.
Everybody knows it's temporary
And he said elections are jacked up. I agree with him because he in office.
Yeah.
How did my pillow?
How did that happen?
Except for his election.
The my pillow guy say he got cheated in a Republican election. I was cheated. I ain't gonna concede. Wait a minute. It was Republican against Republican, and you still got cheated? Really?
Oh,
that
your boy got cheated too. He fighting down there in Minnesota. My pillow man.
Oh,
That's
he's
what I'm
done.
talking
He's
about.
done.
Yeah.
He's
He got
toast.
blown away.
He's
That
toast.
Joker got whooped. He didn't get beat. He
Well, who
got
didn't know
whooped.
that was gonna happen, Bobby?
He was at some press conference, and the guy said, "Why you sell lumpy pillows?" He got upset.
The one dude told him,
cussed the guy
told him
out.
stick to making pillows.
He cussed the guy out. He said, "Man, you make lumpy pillows. I don't make no lumpy pillows."
That's what we working with, man. That's what we working with. These Republicans, that's what we working with, man. He ain't the only extreme example.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
They're going crazy with this guy that won the primary in Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't have that.
He's mad. They definitely mad at him. He done told Trump he got poopy diapers and everything.
Yeah.
Listen.
Because Trump was talking about the guy's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made some comments about the guy's wife.
Mm-hmm.
And he fired back on him.
He came back on him.
And he fired back with no hesitation.
None. He ain't even think about it.
Well, you don't. Both that guy and his wife are both doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump a doctor too. You heard Trump say he was a doctor?
Yeah.
Oh,
because he
that what are you talking about? Drink the Clorox?
He studied. What he said? He studied. Oh man. He said he studied something, and then in the same sentence he said, "I studied something, but I didn't study it." What? What did you just say?
Hey, but what did y'all think about that hairpiece that they put on this fool?
Oh man.
Oh man. Hey,
Yeah,
listen.
I saw that this morning.
It's two different shades. On the top, it's like blonde. On the sides, it's gray. Check it out.
And
He had a full head of hair.
One of the reporters had the nerve to ask him about it.
What?
And he lost his mind.
Yeah.
What did he say? I didn't see that.
He'd come right back with a toupee the next time they saw him.
Yeah.
I think his girlfriend is hooking him up, man. The little girl he got following him around.
Oh yeah.
Well, he gotta have somebody.
Everywhere he goes, she right there.
Yeah,
when was the last time y'all seen Melania?
Since
At the
It's been a
movies.
while.
At the movies when she came.
got arrested, her and Aaron had
They say she's been trying to back out of things that supposedly the first lady is mandated to do, and she's like, "No, I ain't doing it."
Nope.
Because she don't want to get nowhere near
Because
him.
she don't want to let people see how stupid she is.
And she's a damn immigrant.
Bobby.
Oh, that train already left the station.
Oh, for sure. But I can't keep doing it though.
Well, what to get the 10th edition of Rosetta Stone English?
Well, first of all,
Ron,
damn sure cannot speak it.
Just be best. Just be best. That's all. That's all you got to do is be best.
That's all she got.
That's it.
Hey,
because he's gonna have to testify, and you know he can't talk.
Oh man!
And don't forget to mention that thing on Robert F. K. Jr.
Oh no!
His bullshit.
Oh, Scratchy.
How about that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Scratchy.
You know how many kids that fool put in jeopardy yesterday?
Yeah.
With that dumbass shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing about him that they fail to realize or they won't admit is this dude is messed up from all the drugs that he did. He's not even in his right damn mind.
His hand yesterday.
It was the worm, man. The worm.
It was the worm turned on him.
Yeah, it was the worm. He had the worm in his brain, and the worm messed him up. Hey.
Them Kennedys up at the compound told do not come to the cookout.
Oh.
Hey, listen, that cocaine and that heroin messed him up.
That was the
worm.
fried. Yeah.
They got a thing on MS Now that says that the CIA had low confidence in Iran threat against Air Force One.
Wow.
But that's
the CIA didn't even believe it.
And that's his people.
Right.
What he was trying to do is what they won't say is he was trying to pull another Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
He thought that worked out so well that he was trying to do something similar.
They trying to kill me.
They rally around.
Yeah, they trying to kill me. Even in other countries, they trying to kill me.
And he do it like once every 3 months.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, it's gonna get hot and heavy now the closer we get to the midterms.
Yeah.
Well, listen, next month, September, boy, listen, they gonna lose their minds. They gonna lose their minds.
Well, it's
Like,
gonna be a rough winter, man. You know, you guys talking about Robert F. Kennedy, man. Now, isn't he a part of the folks that's in charge of our food?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like I said, now, you know, we getting all of this contaminated jalapeno peppers and lettuce and all this shit, man. You know, ICE sending all these people back to Mexico and all of that. I mean, don't you think this might be some revenge going on with that? That's what I think.
I don't think so.
Well, what's going on, Smitty? Tell me what's happening. What do you think's going on?
First of all, they let Elon Musk come in and fire all the inspectors that are inspecting the food. So, you know, it ain't that, you know, they suddenly trying to tamper with our stuff. The folks that's supposed to keep us safe are gone.
Okay.
You're right about that. He fired all of them.
So if you working there, the folks that they kept were the folks that agree with them, and most of them weren't qualified. The qualified folks are gone.
Well, can't they figure that shit out? Can't they figure that out?
No.
They don't want to.
Be gone.
You
right?
know that,
So
everybody's gone. The Food and Drug Administration, you know, a lot of things in the aviation industry gone.
Everybody,
you know, people that
but
just take care of us as everyday people, they fired them because it's a federal job.
Right.
That was Elon Musk. He came in and got rid of all these people that inspect our food, you know, inspect them in the field. They got people that go to people's farms and check all this stuff. All the stuff that's coming across the border. That it's all checked. Now those people are gone.
But there's more to it. You gotta remember something too. One of the pillars of the Republican Party is deregulation.
Absolutely.
And that's what they did to everything.
Exactly. That's why the food is jacked up and everything else. It's because of lack of regulation.
Because they wanted to deconstruct all the.
No, they wanted to make more money.
That's what it is right there.
And they didn't want to be regulated.
Follow the money.
And
but because it's gonna be a food shortage, man.
When you got a big plant you running, right? And you got to have emission controls and everything on your machinery. Now, they can set that machinery up there without the emission controls on it. They deregulated it. Now they can dump sewage right into the drinking water, right into streams again, right into rivers.
Right.
You know?
These are the same guys doing COVID. They made the folks in the meat industry go to work. They didn't give a damn if they was catching COVID from one another. Remember, they went to battle over closing those plants down.
Right.
Yeah.
They did
because
not
it was
want
about their money.
Closed. It was gonna cost them.
It was about their money.
Always about the money.
Hey, listen.
You see,
Mark
now they're
my
going
words.
after Fauci again.
Mark my words. This little cyclosporin little thing with the lettuce, that's not the last word. It's going to be some other shit going down.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be some other outbreaks going down that they ain't ready for because, like you said, they fired everybody. It's going to be some other shit. We in trouble.
And the crazy thing about it is,
big trouble.
The crazy thing about it is in a bureaucracy, right? The great thing about it is everything works, but you never notice it. So you never notice it unless it doesn't work. And when everything is working, you never know. You take all that for granted. that, hey, I live in a country where everything works.
Yeah.
And most of the people in America have never lived in a third world country where stuff don't work. And they're turning this country into a third world country.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Smitty, you ain't even got to go third world country. You go right here in this country. We talked about it with Jim Crow and all that. When we had to struggle, because we couldn't get. So people that look like us, we gonna survive.
Oh yeah,
we gonna survive. It's people that don't look like us that's gonna have the problems because they're not gonna be used to having that struggle
and having stuff not work.
Exactly. You know, we done been through that where where the hot water wasn't working and we had to boil it on the stove. You know, they ain't never had, you know, very few of them, I'm not gonna say none of them, very few of them had to worry about that kind of thing.
Exactly.
You know, take the stove and light the stove and open up the door so you can have heat. See, a lot of them they ain't been there.
See, Bobby, what you talking about?
I didn't know you was at my house.
Hey, Jones. You mean they don't know nothing about putting the toast in the bottom of the oven with the 4 butter packs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, they had toast
about that.
But Jeff, you gotta remember something. Trump's mindset is in the 60s, 50s, 60s, and the 70s. When we had measles, we had no protection from water because there was no chlorine. All of this stuff was deregulated. And then that's when all these known illnesses were running rampant. So a lot of things that are happening now, if you just go back into history to the 70s, you'll see the same shit was happening. And that's where he comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he memory-wise, that's where his memories are.
And somehow he had fond memories of him because he was rich.
Exactly.
Listen, and Trump, so most of us have been around a dope addict. I'm gonna say a dope addict, right? So we had used crack. That was one of the. If a person in the neighborhood or talk to you and they start doing crack, and they ask you for $5, right? When they first start doing crack, they ask you for $5 because they need a hit. What are they asking you for 3-4 years that they've been doing crack? $5. Because their mind is stuck
on that $5.
On that first $5. And that's where Trump is. He's stuck right there. He don't know anything. He has no clue about anything. That's why he always says that he has a good brain. Right. So my thing is, what is a good brain? But that's what he told somebody at one point in his life, and that's where he's stuck at. I got a good brain.
Well, Bobby, he also tell you that everybody says so. A lot of people say it.
Yeah.
He kills me with that. A lot of people say it.
Yeah, a lot of people say it.
You know, that's what
but name one or two of them. He ain't got no name.
Look, that's what they say. I don't know. But that's what they say.
But I think when I think of this guy, childhood wise, I think of this guy as that kid that had the knickers on with the knee-high socks and the little bonnet on it. And he did not go anywhere near the sidewalk. He stayed behind the wrought iron fence, looking at the other kids playing. Because they was going to tear his ass up if he went on the other side of the fence. And that everything he does is psychological.
I think they should take his money.
Him and Headset, they're reliving their childhood and their because the things that they could do now they couldn't do.
Right.
So now they're taking advantage of their position to do the things that they couldn't do. Like Hank said, he couldn't make a star or he couldn't make this. So now he telling these guys, you're not better than me. I'm smarter than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When he called them in for that first meeting around the world, they all knew what was coming. That was the setup.
Oh, yeah.
But Trump hates Obama because Obama got something that he don't have, personality.
Right. And education.
And people like him. People like him. And he hates the fact that people like Obama don't like him.
Of course.
I got more money than Obama.
He can't
I got
stand
this,
it.
I got that.
He can't stand it.
He hates it.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
Obama said I live rent-free in his brain.
Yeah. And the boy JD Vance the same way.
Who? Mascara Man.
Yeah,
he got his eyeshadow. He got his eyeshadow on.
Yeah.
Mascara Man.
Yeah.
These guys are wannabes, man. They want like they think they drop bomb. They make Trump. Oh, you see, and they big bombs too, and they blew up. Don't say, listen to this guy describing what happened.
Right.
You know, like he read it in the comic book.
And
JD, but he don't realize he ruining people's lives, man. Not just the Iranians, but the soldiers, like we talked about earlier, man. These guys, the memories they're gonna have are gonna be worse than the guys in Vietnam.
That's why, and that's why the Iranians
possible.
feel the way they feel about him because of the way he speaks.
Right, and
ain't JD Vance's wife Israeli or Iranian?
She's Indian. She's Indian.
Ain't that something?
Same with Stephen Miller.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
you talking about immigrants? He's Indian.
They wanted to stay in the country.
It's everybody but them.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, everybody but them.
It goes back to us too, right? When they use the line, "Oh, you're intelligent," as if there aren't other intelligent black people.
Hello.
Right?
Yeah,
you know,
you're an exception.
You know, and that's why I hate. And that's why I hate in sports when they say, "Oh, he has a great basketball IQ." That pisses me off to no damn end.
Oh yeah.
So what you saying? If he wasn't playing the game, he couldn't talk about the game. But a sucker over here that's never played the game can talk about it. Well, because he has a basketball IQ. Come on, man.
I mean, was the fact that they said that he was very athletic, but the other guy the white guy he really thinks the game.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
He's heady.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But the thing that they all don't realize in their day-to-day verbiage is everything that they argue about and say this and that, like you saying somebody's super intelligent, it's all subjective.
Right.
There's no definitive about any of this shit.
No. And
the beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
And the whole key is that they want to change history so that it was like their history when the only people that was smart was them. Right? Mm-hmm. Even though we know that the world operated way before Western civilization. Right? There was a world and people were doing things and creating things and they were smart and they were intelligent way before Western civilization. And but in their mind, because that's what's been taught since at least England, is that Western civilization was everything and nobody else ever did anything before them or at all.
Mm-hmm. Look, guys, we're at 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Dang, that was.
Let me, so damn, went fast. I'm tell you, I was going fast.
What? God,
I want to get Colonel Jordan. Like you had something you want to say earlier, and then I'm gonna come back to you and let you close it out. But you got a point you want to make, Colonel? Then I'm gonna start going around.
Yes, the point I'm going to make is that the reason the United States won World War II is because it had the most modern industrial complex, the most modern industrial industry. So it could was faster than anybody else. The reason the Russians were able to stop Hitler when he came to Russia was because we built the Studebaker truck plant in Russia, which put the Russians on wheels while the Nazis were still using horse-drawn carriages. And when you look at that, that's a big difference. So when I look at the world today, I look at what is our industrial base? How modern is our industrial base? Because of globalization, there are other places in the world, one being China, that has a more modern industrial base than we do.
Yeah.
So the question, South Korea might have more modern industries than we do. I know that Japan at one time, in terms of electronics,
Right.
was
Mhm.
one of us. So when you start talking about all the things that are conducive to winning wars, the ability to produce the most modern stuff rapidly, we've fallen behind.
Yes.
We don't even have the infrastructure to support that anymore.
No.
So
Right.
there should be no surprise. There should be no surprise that our munitions are running low. How long does it take to produce one of these things?
Right.
And if we had to produce them rapidly, could we produce them rapidly? And I just, in terms
Nope.
of those tanks, was involved in this logistics stuff in the military. I only had one turret maker in the whole United States to make turrets for Abrams tank. Mass produce tanks in a war if you only have one turret maker.
Exactly.
That's what I thought about, and that's the only point I wanted to make in terms of
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Well, look,
exactly right.
well, look, like I said, now we coming up on 2 hours. I know it go fast, fellas. It does. So what I normally do, Jeff, at this point, give everybody one more bite at the apple, and then we're gonna shut it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you get the first bite, Jeff. What's your last thoughts, man?
My last
Take
thought,
all the time you need.
I just got a quick minute. My last thought is we are in trouble with this president. We are in trouble with this Republican Party, and my emphasis is get out and vote. Let's try to straighten this shit out before we destroy this whole country.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Matt,
Hey,
use your last bite,
I'm,
man.
I'm gonna piggyback on the good Colonel
Mm-hmm.
about our industrial complex, but I want to add our educational complex to that because
Oh yeah.
if we don't have smart people, and we don't educate people, and we got to start educating them from the womb to the tomb. All right, that's what I think.
Oof.
Okay. What you got, Doc?
Well, after what the Colonel just said, we talked earlier about being scared. I'm scared because we got a lot of countries out here that want us.
Mm.
We buy all this stuff from China, but China ain't our friend.
Mm-mm.
And education, wow. I was talking to my daughter. We just had our family reunion last weekend. I was talking to my daughter, and she was saying about, the kids down in Georgia, they've gone back to school now. And I say, these kids need to be in school. All schools need to be 12-month schools because COVID really jacked our country up, and our kids need to catch up. And the kids are the key because we're almost out of here.
Mm.
I don't know what kind of country they're going to have.
Yeah. Yeah. It's scary, man. You're right. It is. It is scary, Doc. I agree with you on that, man. I got a young men in my neighborhood, man. That I've been knowing some of them since they were crawling on the floor. Took them out, teach them how to fish and all that. Now these boys are driving, man, and they working. One of them come up and talked to me this week about going into the Air Force and stuff like that, man. I mean, he's that old, now, and it's I kind of feel it in here sometime when I see him. But it's a scary world, man. I don't know.
Yep.
Just don't know.
It is.
Yeah. Ron.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about something we talked about earlier when we talk about how the production and the logistics make things happen and make military successful, right? But there's one thing we talked about how money drives this country, and when you talk about the military industry or complex, as they call it, the one thing that we gotta always keep in mind is that we sell weapon systems and bombs to the rest of the world. When we produce new jets or whatever we're producing, we sell it to the rest of the world. Well, guess who's the only ones that can work on those frames? Us.
Yes.
So they have a thing that they call foreign military sales. Foreign military sales say if you got JF-35s, 22s, whatever the hell you got, and you got money, you get that part, you get whatever you need to get that bird up in the air. What do we operate on? We operate on a budget that's got to be passed. These people come in here with cash from Israel, Egypt, and a lot of those other countries, and they come into these logistics centers with that cash because you got to pay the people that do the work on these things. And we don't pay people, so these other countries pay the money, they get all the parts. So the reason why it takes so long is because we take money out of the pot that was designed to do these things and use it for other bullshit reasons. So there's no money.
Right.
You know, when you look at a logistics center, you got guys that work in the back shop that make so many dollars an hour, and you need bombs, and that's why they want a fair wage as well, right? So you look at the cost of these things nowadays, the cost is high because the labor is high and the labor is scarce.
Right.
You just can't go get somebody to make a damn bomb. Because otherwise he'll blow themselves up and blow the whole plant up. You know what I mean? You just not go get somebody that's working the drive-through window and say, okay, we're going to pay you to make a bomb. Hell, we can't even get them to not put the right bomb on the airplane to fly some damn where. They flying live ammo because they don't know what the hell they're doing. ACC lost all their big ticket items, and they built a whole new command down at Barksdale for bombers and other things because these fools kept putting live ammunitions on the damn plane.
Yeah. You remember that incident, that Barksdale incident.
And the thing that people don't know is when you do that, you're violating treaties around the world as well. So that's the piece that they don't share with the rest of the country. Because these other countries, we signed these treaties with them saying we're not going to fly over your country with these bombs, these live bombs. And the first thing they find out is they had live bombs. That's why, when they wanted to go through Italy, through he told them, no, you're not bringing that shit over here.
Right.
When we had been there every day all for the last I don't know how many years.
Right.
But she decided, no, we're not going to participate in this. But, you got to keep your eye on the ball in this country. And the way this country operates is on the dollar, but also that everything that they telling people is not the damn truth. Because you ain't going to be able to, like somebody said earlier, it takes a long time to build a bomb.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? And it just don't happen overnight. Whether or not the stockpiles are low or not, that shouldn't even be discussed.
Right.
That is right. That's
It
right.
should never have been discussed.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're throwing it out there. Nobody really knows what it is because now they've realized they got to shut that type of conversation down.
Right.
Because it's detrimental.
Yeah.
But, and that's all I want to remind people of. You never, ever believed in the shit that's coming out of their mouths. Watch what they do.
Yeah.
That's what you need to be paying attention to.
Not what they say.
No, when that fool got off that plane, he wasn't telling you he got off the plane. He just got off the damn plane and left you there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he gonna come back later on and give you a story about what really happened. Because this is your guy, so you're going along. Well, if that's what he said, then I believe him. Bullshit.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Thomas.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. So much stuff going on, but a lot of the stuff that's being telecast on TV, I don't really pay much attention to it because most of it's some old fake shit that they putting on there just for people to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they ain't telling people how we got our ass kicked over in the Middle East. You know, how they blew up all our bases and shit over there. They ain't putting that out there.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at, you know, some of the news from some of these other countries,
Yeah.
because I got a VPN and I listen to like the news over in Europe. They ain't candy coating it. You know, they ain't sugarcoating it and they telling the real news over there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so the news that we get here, to me, is some bogus shit. Cause
You right.
they ain't telling you what's happening.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, the news here is not, if I look at the NBC nightly news, they ain't telling you nothing but shit that ain't pertinent to America.
You right.
People, they ain't reporting people getting shot by ICE. They ain't reporting detention centers. You don't see none of that. You don't see these people in action until somebody get fortunate enough to, you know, post a video on one of those social media platforms. You
Mhm.
know, that and a lot of that is, you know, they take that down. A lot of it never even makes it to, you know, regular people like us.
Yeah.
But the news is messed up. Everything that we do, you know, they done changed the laws of the roads. AI is taking over everything. Data centers sucking up all the water. You know, America falling apart, man.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
When you turn on your faucet and it ain't, and it's pure mud or some old nasty, because this data center they gave you your town $26 million to put a data center there, and now they sucking up all the groundwater and your well pumping up
Mud.
poop. You know, and people better realize, man, these data centers they're here to take over.
Mm.
Right.
And they destroying the environment while they doing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
America's falling apart.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Preach.
And China ain't our friend, but China is kicking our ass in infrastructure, in education, in cars. It's no way China, if we let Chinese cars come here, I'll buy one
Yeah.
because they much better than this shit they selling us here.
Right.
You know, I've been through a lot of cars and I got me two Toyotas right now.
Mm.
And they are old cars. They 14 years old, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they run like they new because I take care of them like they babies and stuff, you know.
Mhm.
And them cars gonna last me a long time. I know people that bought brand new cars, 20, 24, 25. They in the shop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They in the
Yeah.
shop. I'm like, you just got this like a couple years ago.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the shop, brand new
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
cars,
Yeah.
trucks in the shop. Even the Toyotas are failing,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mhm.
know. And then China and the United States have approximately the same land area. They about the same size. Only thing is 2 billion people stuffed in China. It ain't like 300 and 400 million people here.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You know, so we got more expanse, but they got more. Their country is more rugged. You
Mhm.
know, it's a lot of China that all mountains and stuff. At least we do have plains. They do too, but they grow vegetables on mountainsides and stuff. You know,
Mm.
I don't think anybody's doing that in this country. But China's kicking our ass, and Iran is they can't beat Iran. People ain't fuck with Iran in forever because they just can't beat them. They can't get to them the way they want to. You can send in all the cruise missiles you want, but it ain't gonna win the war because the money. Trump made Canada richer. We lost Canada. The trade agreement we had with Canada, Canada say fuck you. Now they making more money than ever because we had an agreement for them to only sell to us.
Right.
But now they selling lithium and all they minerals around the world now. Trump gave them away, man.
Yeah.
And this administration got us jacked up. Everything going up, gas here, regular is $4 a gallon again. You know, and they keep going up.
Yeah.
And that's for regular.
Mhm.
You know, people that's got them Beamers and Audis and shit running premium, and you spending $5 a gallon for gas here. This is North Carolina. You know, when Trump took office, gas here was $2.45 a gallon. Now it's $4 a gallon. And you know, it's gonna keep going up. Because Trump and his war, they manipulating the stock market, which is for white people anyway. Any of y'all got stocks?
I mean, I'm a poor man.
Yeah, well, it ain't, you know, it ain't making you no millionaire. But they making millions every day off of this stock market, and they manipulating it. And they taking a lot from us, the taxpayers, and you know, just regular people out here trying to make it, man. They sucking us dry. My taxes went up. My light bill went up.
Right.
You know, my water bill went up. And I'm doing the same thing I've always done. But
That's
everything went up. You know,
but you pay.
it freaking sucks, man.
Yep.
But yeah, I could keep going and going, but I'm gonna let y'all. But yeah, we screwed. America's screwed up, man.
Okay.
It's gonna take a long time to get back to what we used to think is normal, you know.
You was on the road there, brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to take a breath for you. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Hey, so I'm gonna say,
I appreciate it, though, man.
hell with China.
You putting it out there.
Yeah,
you done.
China, they kicking our ass, man. I be watching videos of people that move from here to China. They loving it. Because they got so much housing over there. They showed this one guy. He got like a 2-bedroom apartment. It's in a high rise. It's got a balcony. He paying like $100 a month, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
It's crazy. And I rents here, excuse me. They done went so high, people. So I can't afford that rent. They people, you know, living in their cars, man.
Yeah.
It's happening. I see people not far from where it's a like a bus bench. And it's this one guy, I guess that's his home. He there all the time, man. He sleep on that one park bench, man.
Wow. Wow. It's bad.
It's crazy. You know, so many homeless people. And a lot of people just lazy. They don't want to work anyway. Can't, you know, a lot of people can't find a job. Ain't no jobs. But yeah, I'm done, brothers.
Right.
Let me get on out of here.
Appreciate you, man. Smitty, get your last bite.
I'm gonna keep it simple. We talked about that one cat, Byron Donald from Florida, and I'm gonna leave him on a high note because his behind got on there and gave a speech a couple of days ago, and he talked about folks leaving California to go to Florida, and he was so stupid. He said that you got to be stupid,
Yeah.
California, to go to Florida.
Mm.
That's just what he said.
I'm gonna leave y'all with that chuckle. That's
It's just what he said.
so he was so stupid. He said the quiet part out loud. You gotta be stupid to move to Florida.
Mm.
And he gonna
Yeah.
be the governor of Florida.
No, he
Yeah.
ain't. No, I ain't.
Damn.
Mm. That you,
Not-
Smitty?
I'm done. That's
All right.
enough.
Bob, I'm gonna give it to you, but before I give it to you, let me see. I'm gonna bring something up right quick. Let me see. Let's see. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
It's coming up.
scrolling. There it is.
Okay. You see the price on that thing?
439.
Yeah. Okay. All
What is
right.
it?
Now,
Okay.
that's hold on, get back. Okay. See that what I'm talking on right now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Bobby Jones, you were talking a while back about when this is a Shure microphone. This is what I'm speaking on tonight. This was made in Mexico. Okay, $59. So like Bobby Jones was saying a while back, a couple of times, how they send the patents over to these countries, China and Mexico, and they come and make this
Yeah,
stuff on.
that's
But
how
that
they
thing
get.
there, oh yeah, that
Yeah.
thing came in a box just like original box and everything. The only difference is $59 here. The outside of it, it looks like the real deal. It's the
Right.
capsule on the inside. Now I don't know if it would be able to take the pressure that $439 one would take as far as an instrument, like on a drum set or somebody playing the guitar up against the amplifier. Probably won't be able to take that. This capsule probably be able to take the pressure, but as far as talking on it, sound pretty good. It looks good, but yeah, that's kind of what you were saying, Bobby, how they change stuff and and do that. But I just want to bring it up there and you talk about it sometime, Bobby. But go ahead, Bobby, and get your last shot in, man.
All right, I got two quick things. First things first. My kid's uncle, he put out a little book. It's called Fat Dog's Principles.
Mhm.
So if y'all want to look that up, it's a book of life. He calls it the book of life, and he goes from 1 to 21, and he talks about how to make moves in life, what you should do, where you should be at this point in your life, and that. And it's like cartoon illustrated, so kids can get it and really try to use it to help them grow. So we were on a cruise, and I didn't know about it. We were on a cruise. Went on a family cruise, and he told me about it. And I told him, I said, "Listen, I'm gonna plug it in on our podcast, and maybe it can get some rounds for you." And he was happy. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, secondly,
Is it on Amazon, Bobby? Is
it's
it on Amazon?
go to hold on, let me get it right. It's at Fat Dogs Principles. And
That's the website?
yeah, it's just a little pamphlet. Oh, you can't see it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a little pamphlet. But yeah, it's at Fat Dogs Principles, and it'll come up. Matter of fact, I just pulled it up to make sure that it comes up. But so my other thing is, see, Chester, I write things down during the course of the week.
Mm-hmm.
When things happen, I make sure so I can bring them up.
Okay.
So I was watching like I said, I get on this thing and I start watching stuff because I like to know what people are saying outside of, like Thomas said, outside of the news media. I want to see what people are saying. So it was a guy talking, and they were talking about 9/11. He's talking about 9/11, and the guys that were involved in 9/11 learned how to fly in the United States.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They learned how to fly in the United States. But here it is. Now I look at us, people that look like us. If we went to learn how to fly and we told the instructor that we didn't need to learn how to land, we just need to get off the ground. That's the end of our damn course right there. We done. We're done. But you go to a flight training school, and you tell them that I don't need to know how to land, and they still train you
because you had cash.
Tell me what kind of listen, us, and now I'm gonna go back to the way they think and the way we think, because they never been through anything. If a joker came to Colonel and said, "Yeah, I want to learn how to fly," and you say, "Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to fly," he said, "But you know, the hardest thing about flying is landing." Well, I don't need to know. I don't want to learn how to land. I just want to learn how to fly. Know what Colonel gonna tell him right there? I'm done with you already.
All right.
You know, right? Because I already know something wrong. It don't sound right. It doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
So when I was listening to the dude talking about this, and I'm like, I remember them saying that these cats said they didn't need to learn how to land. But when he broke it down, I'm like, wow. If that had been me and told a flight school instructor that I didn't need to know how to land, I wouldn't have learned how to fly either.
Right.
Right.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, and these are the things that people overlook or don't pay attention to, however you want to put it. But I'm glad you got your mic, man. And matter of fact, I'm telling you, you know, they down there, man. They changing them patents every day, baby.
Oh yeah, yeah, man.
Listen, and we talked about here, you know, about China having stuff. Thomas talked about China having stuff. Just think about it. I remember, and I probably said it before, going down south. You go down south, you hit 95, you hit the Carolinas, you start seeing Cannon towels and Fieldcrest towels, right? And they had the little warehouse, the little stores on them. You go in and you stop and you go in there and you buy your towels and washcloths and all that. You know, all of that is in another country now.
Right.
Yep.
Right? Because of greed, not because people in North Carolina, South Carolina, whatever, weren't doing a good job, because they were doing it for years. But it came down to money. And those places aren't there anymore.
Right.
That's why this country's in the position it's in, because of greed of those, not power, just greed. Because like I said, they rather pay $5 to a sweatshop in China than to pay me $20 an hour to make the same thing here. Because that's $15 I can make.
Right.
Absolutely.
I you know, each hour I can make $15. Why am I gonna do that? So that's it. That's me for the night.
Okay. Connor, before I give it to you, let me tell Jeff, thanks, man, for coming on. And look, Jeff, if you think about coming back, every time I send the notices out, man, I'll make sure you get it, and you know. So
I just want to thank you for inviting me in, and I'm excited about it. It's informative, and I look forward to the coming weeks. One thing I want to say, some brothers was talking about getting older. We all getting older, right?
right.
But the one thing we got to remember is, what is the alternative?
Yeah,
Hello.
that's right.
Go.
And Thomas, I'm glad to see you back, man.
Yeah,
Keep coming.
man, I meant to
Keep coming,
like
man.
a couple weeks ago. I missed it. I
It's
was
okay. It's okay.
yeah.
It's getting ready to get cold, man. So you be coming in a little bit earlier. So you know, I don't know
Yeah.
if they're gonna. I
Hey,
don't know if
yeah.
they're gonna turn the clocks back, but
He
you
making
know,
sure that Toyota get in the shop.
Yeah,
well,
we
it's gonna.
definitely want Thomas to come back.
Yeah, weather gonna change. But yeah, man. Thanks for showing up, Jeff and Thomas. You know, you keep coming, man. But
Okay.
saying that, Colonel Jordan, go ahead and take us on to the house, man.
Yeah. Oh, first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for your comments because y'all brought me up to date on a lot of news stuff that I hadn't heard. I'd been out of country for a while, and each of you keep up on these things. And every time I come on, I learn about something I didn't realize. Sometimes y'all talk in a cryptic way about it, but then uh, so I'm very thankful for that and very proud. Um, one of the things that happened to me, I'll just share this real quick.
Take your time.
One of my favorite songs is a rap song. By a group called EPMD.
That's my boy.
Yeah. Okay.
The name of that song is Crossover.
Green Eye Devil.
Eric and Paris making dollars.
Eric Sermon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in that song is a line that says, "How are you when you are you?" Which is very powerful. The guy that I was supporting down in Guyana to help the youth asked me to play. He was talking about my service career. Why did I do more? And I played the crossover for him. And he looked at me and said, "You didn't cross over." I said, "No." And that's why I have such a great time being with y'all. I told him to keep that. I'm with the underground. I ain't crossing. And so I'm thankful y'all keep me from crossing over. Thank you.
Is that what you call us, the underground?
Underground.
You know, they want me to put on zoot suits and play a certain way, but then I come with this podcast of veterans, and we get to talk really about life in an uninhibited way,
Mm-hmm.
a way that allows for free thinking, free thought, and free expression. And a lot of times when you do that, you're not playing a role. We find out who you are when you are who you are. We find out who you really are. That helps me be present to who I am. A lot of my friends, a lot of people, my family was worried about me. "Oh, you too old, you're gonna be sick." This third world country. Well, man, I've been all over the world in the Air Force. I've been to survival school. You understand? But I also grew up in a family that we didn't have much money. We weren't poor, but I wasn't living no life. Chester was surprised that I had a paper route when I was 9 years old. I was serving the Washington Daily News. I ain't make no money because I was little and the people tell me to get the heck on away from the door. But the next, I learned how to make money off of paper route. But what I'm saying is, I had a job from the time I was 9 years old until I joined the service at 18. My father was a school teacher. And I shared that with Chester, and Chester looked at me like, "How did you know?" I was taught by my parents to adjust to wherever I was and live like the ordinary people do. And so I enjoyed being in Guyana, even though it was not what I was totally accustomed to. But it gave me a look at where I came from.
Mhm.
And y'all know, y'all have often heard me say, we can't know where we are or where we're going unless we know where we came from.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to be present to that. And the other thing that came out of my visit to Guyana was that I saw children who in every phase of development, and I learned that you have to treat them differently. When I dealt with the 4-year-old, it was there. It was different than I dealt with the 8-year-old or 10-year-old or the 13-year-old or the 18-year-old. But you still have to try to pass on to them the things that were given to you by your ancestors. That's what builds community, because each of us on this call are custodians of what was passed on to us. And we talk about it. I hear you. And that also makes me feel good that, well, this is what I learned. This is what I learned. This is what I learned. And those are the things that build community and keep a culture alive that survived the most barbaric treatment of any group that has been recorded in history.
Yeah.
So, experiencing that. So that's why I enjoy the heck out of being on this broadcast with each of you, and why I consider that a blessing. I feel that this is a blessing from my Creator for me to be able to come and listen, because I listen very carefully to what you say, and I'm thankful. I hope to be back in 2 weeks. Thank you very much.
Hope to see all of you in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fellas.
Right.
Well, good night.
All right.
See you guys in 2 weeks.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all be
Thank you.
good.
Hey, y'all be safe, man. You're going to Hampton this weekend, right? Jazz Festival. It's the weekend.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Next weekend. Next
Man.
weekend.
Next weekend we're going.
Man, every time I talk, y'all say it's next weekend. Give me what's the date?
The